Hi guys, and welcome to another yoga flow with me. We're going to today focus on hips and mobilizing them. So we'll get started in child's pose at the end of the mat. So come to child's pose with the knees wide. You let your palms sit on your heels if that's available, and then just let your body come down to the ground with arms extended, forehead to the ground. And we'll connect to the breath here. So deep inhale through the nose. Out through the mouth. Another two, inhale. Let it go. One more, inhale. And release. Let the breath flow naturally now. Good, and then start to just come up onto all fours, so into tabletop. You want to align the shoulders over wrists, the hips over knees more or less, fingers spread wide and palms flat to the ground. And here we'll start with just taking some cat-cow. So breathe in. On an exhale, arch the spine up to ceiling, tuck the chin, tailbone under. And on an inhale, go the other way, belly down, tailbone up, look up. Exhale to round. Keep moving this way, matching movement to breath. Go at your own pace. Good, one more inhale. And then exhale, come back to neutral. Good, and then from here, we'll just start to just raise the left knee out wide to the side and back down. Again, out to the side, back down. One more to the side and back down. We'll do the same with the right. Right knee out to the side and down. To the side, back down. And to the side, back down. Good. So now just begin to tuck the toes. Send the hips up high and find downward facing dog. From down dog, just start to pedal the feet out. Move the hips side to side. The palms flat to ground, the fingers spread wide. Then connected to the breath. And then raise the right leg high. Open the hips to the right hand side, stacking hip joints, bend into the knee. And then with control, bring the right foot forward in between the hands and ground the back knee. Now lift up into low lunge. We're going to breathe in. And then exhale, start to deepen. Keep the abdomen engaged, the tailbone tucked under. Breathe in and out, deepen. Inhale, exhale. In and out. Tuck the back toes if they're not already. Start to bring the right foot forward a little bit, straighten the leg, and start to lead with chest, keeping the spine long as your hips sink down. Hands either to ground or to blocks if you have some. And if this is a big stretch into the back of the leg, maybe you're a little bit higher up, that's fine. Just find what works for you. Breathing in and out. Folding, if you can, over towards the knee. Inhale, exhale. Good, inhale, come up, back into your lunge. We're going to move between the deeper lunge to the half splits here. So as we move, we breathe. So inhale to deepen into the lunge. Exhale, send the hips back. Inhale forwards. Exhale back. Inhale forwards. Exhale back. Good, and then come back into your lunge. This time, bring the left heel around so that it's in line with your knee. Your right foot stays there. If you need to put padding underneath your knee, go ahead and do that. And we're going to start to lean forwards towards the right knee, towards the front of the mat, going as deep as is available to you. And just holding here. Finding the stretch on the inner groin. Breathe in and out. Inhale. Exhale. In and out. Good. Come back up. Bring your left foot back around, hands to ground. Send your right foot back to plank, knee plank or high plank. It's up to you. As you lower down all the way to the ground. Low cobra, hands stay grounded, shoulders, chest lift, shoulders away from ears. Exhale back to downward facing dog. Lift the left leg high. Open the hips to the left-hand side, bending into the knee. And with control, left foot forwards in between the hands. Back, knee down to ground. We repeat what we did on the right, on the left this time. So abdomen engaged, tailbone tucked under. Breathe in and exhale to deepen. In and out. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Now come up a bit higher, tuck the back toes. Maybe you bring the left foot forwards, straighten the leg and start to fold. Hips come back. Keep the spine as long as possible. Breathe. In and out. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. And out. Next inhale, come back up. And we're going to do the same as we did on the other side. So this time the right foot will come backwards in line with the right knee. And you're going to start to lean into your front leg, bringing the knee towards the toes, past the toes maybe, finding the stretch in the right groin. But still focusing on the breath. Good, and then slowly come back up, bring the right foot back in line, hands down, foot back, high plank or knee plank, lower down chaturanga, up dog or cobra, up to you. Inhale and exhale into downward facing dog. Reconnect to the breath here. From here, let's bring the right leg high and bring the right foot out to the side of the right hand, coming into lizard. You can keep your hips, your knee lifted, or you can ground the knee. And here you can also stay on your hands, maybe use a block or come to fist to come a bit higher if that's more comfortable. Or if you feel like you want to go deeper, you can come to the elbows. Maybe also tucking the toes and lifting the knee. And again, finding stillness or movement. Just move or be still, whatever is more comfortable for you. Come back to the breath. Good, and then slowly rise back up if you're on your elbows. Bring the right foot into the middle, in between the hands. From here, we're going to rise up into high lunge. Exhale to warrior two. And here, just readjust the foot slightly, the front foot slightly. We're going to bend into that front leg, coming onto the heel of that left leg and lowering into Skandasana. So readjust as you need and we hold here. Hands can be to ground for support if you like. Try and point the left toes up. Good, and just focus on the breath. If your heel is lifted, maybe you're here, that's absolutely fine. See if you can lean back into it. You might fall over, that's all good. And we're going to now transition between the two sides. So when you're ready, push off the right foot. You can use your hands on the ground to help you move. And we transition to Skandasana on the other side. Hold here for just a moment. Good. Breathing in and out. Inhale. Exhale. In. Out. Good. We're now going to transition between the two, moving backwards and forwards. So use your hands as you need. Start to push across to the right. Once you're there, back over to the left as we find some movement, some mobility here. And see if you want the extra challenge, try not to use the hands on the ground. See how you go. Change. And we're going to start to speed up how fast we change. So other side, see if you can keep up, and don't worry if it gets too fast, just go however works for you. Change. 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 Last couple, change. And change over to the left side. Good. Now come back to face the back of the mat. And we're going to take lizard on the other side. So bring the left foot wide, hands on the inside, and then take your variation on lizard. Maybe you're here, maybe knees down, maybe elbows down or on blocks. Again, focused on the breath here. Good. When you're ready, bring the hands to ground. Lift the back knee off the ground. And bring the left foot into the center. Inhale to rise up, high lunge. Exhale, pivot to face the side of the mat. The feet point forwards or slightly inwards. Hands to hips. Inhale to lengthen spine. And exhale, start to fold forward from the hips. Hands can come to block or ground. Try and keep the spine long. If it's available to you, breathe in. Exhale to deepen a little bit more. Finding the stretch on the inner thighs. Breathing in. And out. Inhale. Exhale. And then on an inhale, come up halfway. And pivot to face the front. Bring the hands either side of the right foot. Send your right foot back. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And to come back to the breath. We will raise the right leg high. And bring the right knee to touch the right wrist. The left foot goes towards the left hand, left wrist. Lowering it down, and we find our way into pigeon. Just slowly lowering the hips down. If you need support underneath your right hip because it's quite high, go ahead and place it there. Find length, inhale. And then exhale, start to lower down. You can use your arms as pillows, and we'll just stay here for a few breaths. So maybe close the eyes. And try to settle in this pose. Be mindful of not having, not sustaining any pain in the right knee here. If it's too much, maybe come a little bit higher, or bring your right foot in a little closer to your thigh. Connect to breath, inhale, exhale. In and out. Inhale, exhale. You slowly rise up, come to sit onto the right side, and then swing your leg around. Good, and what we're going to do here is just keep the right leg in, bring the left foot on the outside of the right leg. Sit up nice and tall. You can use your right arm to wrap around the knee. Pull it in close to you as you sit tall. You might start to feel it more into the left butt, into the outer hip here. Bring your left hand behind you. Inhale again, lengthen. Exhale to twist. Deeper look over your left shoulder. Breathing in. Exhale. Every exhale, seeing if you can go a little bit deeper. Obviously paying attention to the body. Don't push beyond what's necessary. If there's any pain, ease out. Good, and then slowly release. We'll counter twist to the right. And then swing the legs back around. Find your high plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. So let's repeat on the other side. Left leg rises. Bring left knee to touch left wrist. Left foot towards the right wrist. Start to lower yourself down. If again, the left hip is quite high, find some support. If you can ground it, amazing. Go ahead and ground it. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to deepen. Again here, find what works for you using your arms as pillows. And reconnect to breath. And here maybe you notice some emotions coming up and feeling them somewhere in the body. We store a lot of emotions in the hips. So as we sit in these types of poses, we start to maybe release, creating some sort of sensations within the body, maybe the heart space, the solar plexus, throat. Just pay attention. Maybe there's nothing. Again, connecting to breath. And then bring hands to the ground, sit onto the left side. Swing the right leg around, place your foot on the outside of the left knee. Sit up tall, wrap your left arm around that knee, inhale, lengthen, and then exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, exhale. In and out. Inhale, exhale, and inhale to release. Twist the other way, countering. Good, and then come back to sit down. Now, so uncross the legs. Come to lie on your back. And bring your feet in so that you can touch them with your hands. We're going to place the right ankle over the left leg, left thigh, flexing the foot, so making a figure of 4 here. And then on an inhale, start to lift the hips up, keep the knee open. You can interlace the fingers here, squeeze the shoulder blades together, lifting the hips and opening the knee out wide. Breathing in and out. Just 3 breaths here. Inhale, lift higher. Exhale, one more inhale. And exhale, start to lower down. Separate the hands and the shoulders. And then bring the right foot down. We'll do the same on the other side. So left ankle over right knee, right thigh. Keep the foot flexed. And then on an inhale, lift the hips up. Squeeze shoulder blades together. Interlace the hands, the fingers once again. Keep the hips lifted and open, left knee out wide. Breathe in and out. Inhale. Exhale, one more inhale. Good, and exhale to release. Slowly come down, bring the feet hip width distance apart and start to move the knees side to side. Good, and then come back up to seat. Bring the feet in close towards you, soles of the feet together. Sitting up nice and tall. The knees are wide. Holding on to the feet, bring them in closer. Sit up with a nice long spine. Maybe press your elbows into your thighs to help you get a little bit more depth. Breathe in to lengthen. And exhale, maybe lead with chest a little bit. Avoid rounding into the spine at this point. Avoid shrugging the shoulders up. So find openness in the heart. Lead with the chest as you come forwards. Breathing in and out. Inhale. Exhale. In and out. Good. Slowly come on up. Bring the feet slightly wider this time. Further out ahead, bigger diamond. Inhale to lengthen spine. And this time, exhale, fold. You can round here, round into the spine. Let the forehead move down towards the heels. Reconnect to breath. As we start to slow down and move towards Shavasana. Good, and then rise on up. Bring the knees together using your hand if you need. Come to lie down. And we're going to bring the knees in towards the armpits, holding on either to the knees or maybe onto the big toes, maybe the outer edges of the feet, finding happy baby. Maybe finding movement or stillness, your choice. Good, and then when you're ready, release the legs down to the mat. You can either have the feet grounded, the knees collapsing in, or maybe having the knees going out wide and the soles of the feet together, or just normal Shavasana, whatever you prefer. As we close the practice here, so just come back to your natural flow of breath. Maybe notice if you're still holding on to tension somewhere in the body, can you consciously release that? We'll end the practice with a deep breath in through nose and a loud sigh out. So all together, inhale. Let it go. And then just allow yourself to be here as I end the video. Thank you for joining me on this practice and giving gratitude to yourself for dedicating this time to yourself, your well-being. Namaste.